Boy, oh boy, do we got some delicious Dokkan news dropping here. It is time for the extra part, as it is phrased, the EX part here for Dokkan Battle. And I know I said the last video should be my last anniversary video, but I guess Dokkan's got that last surprise I forgot to mention, so you'll be hearing this. I'm just going to go through the important information. We don't really need to sit on a bunch of like nothing, you know what I mean? You don't want to hear that, so... Big first thing I would say is stages added to high difficulty events. This is huge. This is possibly the biggest news here. I know a lot of people are going to say Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Sorry for the spoiler if you haven't seen Daima. Obviously, a lot of people wait for the dubs, but this is literally going to be in your game, so it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, coming tomorrow right around this time, I believe. So I'll be there. I don't know if I'll be summoning. We'll talk about that in a bit, though. I do think he is good. I think he's good. But we'll get into the caveat there. So if you just want to hear my thoughts on Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, I'll put a timestamp in there so you can skip to that. But if you just want to blanket like prep, I think he's good enough. But you know, power creep is power creep, and we might have been seeing more of the same. The division of LRs and TURs exists. It exists still. There is no TUR that's even close to one of the top 10 LRs. Even Buhan. So stages added. This is what I would say was sort of my desire. I did talk about how the most disappointing thing for me if we left this celebration would be like 3 months of no real challenging events. Right now, Vegeta and Gogeta are God. They cannot be touched. That counts for the Super Saiyan 4s as well as the gods. An untouchable core. 4 characters you can run on the same team. You can then add the Super Saiyan 3 Goku to it, and then whoever you want as your 6th. And we'll talk about that soon too, because we got some easy A's here that are big. But yeah, there's just nothing touching that team. It's not even close. The game is not even close to activating double Gogeta or double Vegeta and trying to take it out. So this is really good to see. Hopefully, this is a huge upgrade, because it's not that the game needs to oppress us, but we do have to have playgrounds for our characters, you know? Dokkan doesn't have farming, it doesn't have gear, so it doesn't have PvP. So if the content as a playground isn't challenging enough, then for the next few months there's nothing to do in the game. So hopefully these are challenging enough to even give the Gogetas and Vegeta a run for their money. They don't have to crush them, they just need to give them some pause. If these zones are even like you lose 1 in 11 runs rather than losing 0 runs currently, that's probably enough. So there's that. They are also adding another difficult event here, a limited challenge limits festival of battle. Some pretty good rewards here. 25 of 50 get you 25 dragon stones. That's nice. The second half of the event will be the hardest in Dokkan Battle history. This could be huge, man. We don't really know what kind of format this is, I think. But it could be something like, I don't know. Starts in a little over a week. This could be the new hardest thing in the game, and that's a really exciting prospect. Next here, we have the Dokkan Battle 10th anniversary sheet. But well, 2 new characters get added to it. We have the Super Saiyan Goku GT and Super Saiyan Vegeta GT. This is pretty big news because this now gives Super Saiyan 3 Goku his full team. If you're a big Super Saiyan 3 Goku fan, remember that his leader skill was probably the worst. Not probably the worst. His leader skill was the worst released this celebration, period. It still probably is, but at least now if you have every single one of these grade 8 power characters, you can run a full grade 8 power team, and it looks pretty good. It has Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on it, so that is an upside. As far as how they look, it's a little tough to say because they are geared around like, you know, key sphere type shenanigans. So what will end up happening is they'll be incredibly flighty between rotations. You know, turn to turn, they're just gonna look so different. But right now, I look at Goku and I feel like he's good, and I look at Vegeta and he's getting damage reduction per 3. So at max, he could go up to like let's say on average, especially with all the rainbow key sphere changing, Vegeta could probably sit at like 30%. That's not a ton, but we'll see. We'll see. Either way, ton of stats in this character. We'll just need to look at how they look when they actually hit game. I don't do private servers, so I don't know. You know, I just don't know. Next we have Vegeta, of course. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I guess I'll let that play. Like I said, you won't be able to hear it, but animations look pretty good, man. Pretty good recreation. A good recreation while also leaving way more in the bag for an LR, a potential LR down the road. I think I love when Dokkan does water effects. I think it looks really good. I think it's one of the strengths of the current 10th anniversary cast is that they do a lot of amazing work with color gradient. And it's made every 10th anniversary LR look super unique, super fresh. I love the Gallic Gun purple on the water. It just looks great. But I guess we can get into like the should I not of Dokkan right now, which is the which is like, well, should I summon for Vegeta, right? Let's quickly, pretty good leader skill. Transformation boost is a very solid category to be on. Of course, you have the gods there. You have GT Goku there. You have a bunch of evil characters there that look good. The Gohan's there. It's a solid category. You know what I mean? Like you don't really need proving of this. And then of course as well, there's Gifted Warriors that covers like the Vegeta units. That covers characters like Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta are here. Super Saiyan Vegeta and Saiyan Goku Angel are here. Grade 8 Vegeta is here. You know what I mean? So very, very strong category, as well as leading power beyond Super Saiyan, which means that this means that the gods are on his 220%, which is very good. 220? 230? 20? I think it's 20. But either way, whatever. Which is very good. It essentially means that the character's team will be fine if you want this character. Another great thing is that he should be a slot 1. I haven't watched any private server footage. I don't know if I even plan to. I kind of don't want to feed into the private server, the dark private server cabal, so I probably will not, but this is all just to say that I do think that he should look okay, though he should be a pretty fast aging unit if that is something that interests you, okay? So if you're someone who's like, well, should I not? Just know that, one, I believe this character is slotted, and maybe we can see that here. I believe they are slotted to be easily obtainable. Exchange 200 Dokkan Festival Coin Limited 4s. That's not too bad. So if you want to try to grab a Vegeta, maybe you're just a big fan of Daima, right? I'm not looking at this as like a super difficult pull, but if I'm being my most honest self, we do have to remember that Daima just got revealed for the EX part. Daima might... Well, okay. So, Saiyan Day might not be Daima from Rick here. And if you follow Rick, or if you're at least aware of Rick, a lot of what they say comes true quite a bit. They have a good precognition for Dokkan. I don't think they're a leaker or anything. I just think they have a pretty good sightline for Dokkan. Saiyan Day might not be Daima. If it is, why wouldn't they make Saiyan Day part of the anniversary as well? Everything seems to end on the 18th. Don't forget that we do have a Bardock coming, LR Bardock. Agree, I don't see them making 2 celebrations in a row with Daima characters. It's time for Wrathful Broly Bardock. Probably Bardock because of the Quest LR. Yeah, and then they start getting into the bits, the memes, and all that. To help make the whole year 10th anniversary. So, if this is... Alright. So, big talk. The reason I talked about TURs, and the reason I talked about LRs, is because... We can go here to prove this. There have been a lot of good TURs this year, right? There have been a lot of good TURs this year. No TUR has matched up to like the LR power level, I think, to me. Does it mean that there aren't some TURs that are better than some LRs? Like, I don't know, dude. If you wanted to say that power absorption Buhan as well as Buhan Super Easy A is better than this character, you know, I'll shrug my shoulders, sure, right? But in terms of the premium release LRs, the LRs that you are expected to pay all of your money for to pull, I just don't think the TURs have been up to snuff. And again, that's not to say that characters like Saiyan Day Vegeta from last year weren't good. They were obviously very good, right? But by and large, we're still seeing a pretty clear separation between LRs and TURs. And this is more of the same. This character, currently, right now, to me, because I haven't seen stats, I haven't seen calcs, I haven't seen private server, this character right now, to me, feels like they're more in line with a Buhan and a, you know, what's another TUR I can think of? And essentially none are coming to mind. That's how kind of like, for me, TURs were kind of like unpullable last year. Oh yeah, Namek Vegeta. Certainly not Namek Vegeta, but you know, Beerus, characters like that. They were not really in line with a character like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Like, this character isn't Super Saiyan 2 Gohan to me. And I would consider Super Saiyan 2 Gohan to be, if you're going to call character like an LR weak, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, fairly enough, when it comes to the top 10, is probably on the lower rung. So just know that you aren't really pulling for power if you're a new player. If you're just super hyped about Daima, super hyped about this or that, I'm not saying that this character won't work. I'm just saying that, you know, we have major celebrations coming, whereas this feels promotional. And that could be sad to say, but this character will be redone with an LR someday. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't the last we see of this. We're gonna see an adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. You know, don't take this too hard. That said, one of the nice things about this character is 30% crit rate here means that like you really don't have to build anything but dodge on this character. They don't need to be hit. They don't need to do many attacks. They don't need to, you know, do this or that. They really just super a bunch. And then that stacks up their percentage per turn. So, yeah, who are their best linking partners? Okay. Yeah, not a ton of great linking partners at a glance, but like I said, I don't think this character is bad. I don't even know if I really think this character is mid. I just think we've had an entire 10th anniversary worth of 6 LRs, and now we're seeing TUR power again. You know what I mean? So you're going to see a lot about this character. You're going to see a lot of people probably complain or be like, he should have got more, or what have you. But, I mean, let's just do a quick look. Any TUR stand out to me? No. Does any TUR stand out to me? TUR? No. This is worldwide. Does any TUR stand out to me? No. Does any TUR stand out to me? Saiyan Day Vegeta was very good, but he's not an LR level. These two guys, Golden Week. So, we're really trying to land on Golden Week. Like, I just went through the entire year. That's the year, essentially, right? Like, it's not like those characters are bad either. You know, that's what I'm saying. These characters aren't bad. Power Absorption Boo wasn't bad. It's just that, do they stand out? Are they breaking the game like like the LRs typically are? Not really to me. So again, and this is a major celebration unit. These two units are major celebration. Golden Week is considered big. So this is probably the best TUR in the game now, I think, but that's just TURs. Until they show me different. Maybe it'll be different. But until they show me that, maybe come Saiyan Day or Golden Week, this is TUR power level. And I'm not really too upset by it. You know what I mean? I'm not like, oh my goodness, like they ruined it. I'm just like, no, that's TURs, man. So that's gonna do it for today. Do it for today. Like if you like the video, subscribe to join the club. Big shout out to everybody who's rocking with me. The support has been crazy. We all gonna make it, and peace.